This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I'm Jeremy Shipe.
And I'm Grant Winterer.
Thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday morning. Grant, good morning.
Good morning, Jeremy. How the heck are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
My feet are a little wet, but
Okay.
besides that, we're doing okay.
Yeah, man, it's really coming down out there.
Yeah, it's good precipitation to get. The unfortunate thing is that it's going to change into stuff that's frozen.
Yeah, I
When it
suppose
comes
it's the times. You know, I was actually kind of a little bit bummed out how close to April it felt out there yesterday when I stepped outside and then realized that it's not even January yet.
Well, and then that continued on this morning. It kind of felt like a rainy spring day when you
Yeah.
stepped outside. Light jacket.
Yeah.
Kind of felt that way.
Absolutely.
Yep, we're going to get a kick in the chin
I know.
about this afternoon. You and I are going to say, well, where was that? That was here this morning.
Are you so excited?
I'm just beside myself with excitement. Winter weather advisory, if you folks aren't aware, that continues for much of our listening area. We were expected to get a little bit of precipitation last night and into today. It was expected to kind of be a little bit more of the freezing variety of precipitation than it is right now. So we'll take the rain at the moment, but that is expected to turn into kind of snow and ice sort of situation. Obviously, it's a winter weather advisory, so that winter weather expected to come later on today, and then a little bit further down closer to the New Year's holiday as well. So obviously you can expect us to keep an eye on all of that and keep you informed so that you can stay safe out there. Remember all of the great resources available to you on sandhillsexpress.com as well under the weather tab. Birthdays as we hop into this Thursday. Tim Wright celebrating a birthday today, as is Chip Kramer. So happy birthday to those two local celebrities. You are celebrating birthdays with Jude Law.
Oh.
Jude Law, 50 years old today. An English actor, starred in a number of movies, including The Holiday, The Talented Mr. Ripley, Sherlock Holmes, many people know Jude for that, and Fantastic Beasts, where Jude played a young Albus Dumbledore.
Oh, cool. He was not in Wild Wild West, was he?
I am not the one to ask. I'm horrible with movie actors and things like that. I can tell you whether I liked a movie or not. But if you want to know like actor specifics and what they were in, what they were not in, Brent is your guy.
Oh, Brent's the guy.
Brent's the guy that normally sits in that chair.
Dang.
He is up on that.
Big chair to fill.
Yeah.
I can't even remember if Jude Law was in Wild Wild West or not.
That's okay. I think you'll make it. Ted Danson, also celebrating a birthday.
Really?
To back that up, 75. He played Michael in The Good Place and Arthur in Damages, but he'll always be remembered for his role as...
I'm thinking of Tony Danza. Never mind.
Okay.
He was in like a Law and Order or a CSI, right?
No, well, he might have been, but
Who's
he
the
was
boss?
he was
That's
the
Tony Danza.
bartender Sam Malone on
In
Cheers.
Cheers. Yes.
Yes.
Cheers.
Ted
man.
Danson, happy birthday to you. Neil Giraldo, tough name to pronounce there, Neil. 67 years old. Grammy-winning rock guitarist, producer, and arranger. Inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame along with his wife and musical partner, Pat Benatar.
Oh.
And Marianne Faithfull, 76 today, a singer. Classic rockers know her as the muse and ex-girlfriend of Mick Jagger. She was the first to record As Tears Go By before the Stones recorded it.
Oh.
So Mick dated her, took her song, made it a mega hit for the Stones, and then they called it quits.
Dang.
That's how the Stones did it. You
I know, man. They were kind of ruthless in that way.
How many different relationships you think resulted in stolen songs?
Yeah. How many band members they cycled through due to stolen songs?
No, that could be, yeah,
You know?
that too. But Mick was always there.
Yeah. Mick and Keith was somewhere.
Yeah,
He was there.
Yeah, he was always-
in spirit.
always around.
Yeah, somewhere deep in spirits. maybe.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't forget, coming up later on tonight, Husker men's basketball on KBBN. Pregame at 5, tip at 6 against Iowa. The Husker men hoping things go a little bit better than the Husker women had last night. I can't remember the final score off the top of my head, but it was a lot to a little against number 14 Michigan. You might remember the Husker women defeated Michigan earlier on this season. Michigan seemed to remember that and came out with some fire. And Nebraska spotted them 9 points out of the gate and kind of just couldn't really recover since then. So the Husker women will look to bounce back as we work further into their season. But again, the Husker men again tonight against Iowa, pregame at 5, tip at 6 on KBBN. And then we kind of take a break from sports as far as live sports coverage goes as we cruise into next week, which is a busy one. So we're going to want to get our sleep up this weekend. I might just skip maybe I'll skip all the New Year's festivities.
There you go. Just hibernate for a little bit.
I'll just be a bump on a log. I'll go lay down.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Husker men against Michigan. Then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 straight days of girls and boys basketball double headers for you. We're going to be in Arnold, we're going to be in Ansley, and then we'll be in Kearney on Saturday. So hold on tight because the winter sports season is going to kick up a notch as we head into January. Should be a lot of fun.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes, me too. And I know Brent is as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's resting up for it. He's ready to hit the ground running.
Yes.
All right. As we get into our Thursday, let's start our day with, in my humble opinion, the greatest rock supergroup of all time. It's the Eagles, Victim of Love.
Sniffles and coughs. They have the Health Mart products you need to battle through the cold and flu season. Don't forget, they will be closing at 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon and be closed throughout the weekend with regular hours resuming on Monday. Happy New Year from Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
Wake up to the best.
I never miss a morning.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
You certainly are, and we thank you very much for doing so. Remember, was it yesterday we were talking about the confetti at the New Year's party in New York?
Yeah.
It's almost like they were listening to us out there. I've got the information here about how much confetti they drop.
No kidding.
1.5 tons.
Of confetti.
Yes.
Okay.
3,000 pounds of confetti is dropped on the New Year's crowd. And it says here, hopefully not all in one spot. Now, that would be pretty
That's great.
bad.
Yeah.
And also, the theme of this year's New Year's party is the gift of love. And on television, it's expected to be viewed by over 1 billion individuals across the world.
Wow.
So it's kind of always interesting to me. It always confused me as a kid how I didn't have a concept of time zones, at a young age. And I didn't understand, why all the pageantry and excitement when it's 11 o'clock and we're watching these people on TV lose their minds.
Yeah.
And then here we sit and watch our little clock on the wall flip to midnight and we go, woo,
Yeah. Well,
where's our big party?
no kidding.
I think they have one that's decently big. I think the one for the Central Time Zone is Chicago, right? They do a pretty decent party in Chicago.
Yeah, they do. I think they do at least like a pretty big parade. And I'm sure they do a New Year's Eve celebration as well.
Okay. But do they have a ball that has 200 diamond plates all over it
Well,
dropping to the ground?
Well, now here's what I'm thinking, because I don't think they do. But what we could probably get is we collect that 1.5 tons of confetti that's dropped this year and make a giant paper mache ball out of it.
Oh, drop that next year.
And then we add to it every single year. Because what are they going to do with the confetti except toss it? They could donate it to us.
We'll
right
have our
here.
own ball drop in
Yeah.
Custer County.
And it'll get bigger every year because we'll just add 1.5 tons of confetti to it that we turn into paper mache.
Sounds heavy.
Yeah, probably.
Are you gonna pick it up?
No, I haven't thought that far ahead.
Okay, maybe we can apply for a grant.
Yeah.
and get a really large piece of machinery to pick up our huge paper mache ball.
Yeah.
And drop it.
Yeah.
And put a crater in the ground.
It'd be great.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
All right, should we play the game?
Yeah, it's game time.
Okay, what prize do you have out there for our wonderful listeners today?
Today, it's a free 6-inch sub from Subway.
Okay, great. And we're doing New Year's questions, so we're testing your knowledge about the new year.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Grant.
The today's question: which civilization is thought to have introduced the baby as a symbol for the new year? The baby. It could be A, the Irish, B, the Romans, C, the Greeks, or D, the Mayans.
Okay, tricky question. The New Year's baby. Kind of forget about the New Year's baby every now and then.
Yeah, I'm wondering what other holidays have a mascot too.
A lot of them.
Christmas,
Easter.
Easter, Valentine's Day has a baby too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, that flies and
Yeah.
shoots people.
Yeah, winged baby.
Repeat that one more time, and then we'll open up the phone line.
Which civilization is thought to have introduced the baby as a symbol for the new year? Is it A, the Irish, B, the Romans, C, the Greeks, or D, the Mayans?
Okay, give it a shot, folks. Give us a ring, 872-2801. You're playing for a 6-inch sub at Subway in Broken Bow. Where in the world did 2022 go? The new year is here. Don't start it off on the wrong foot with an appliance that makes you a bummer to be around. Talk to Brent and the crew at Lines Appliance in Broken Bow. Their top priority is getting an appliance in your home that simply makes life easier. From fridges and deep freezes to washers, dryers, grills, griddles, smokers, and more. Visit Lines Appliance in Broken Bow. Happy New Year from Lines Appliance, Broken Bow. Okay, the baby question is stressing everyone out, Grant. They're afraid of insulting the New Year's baby.
Yeah, I would be too. You got to get up off on the right foot with the New Year's baby.
Yeah. Who came up with the idea?
It was. You want to take a crack at it?
What were my choices again?
The Irish, the Romans, the Greeks, or the Mayans?
Oh, we've got a caller just in time.
Wow.
Okay, we'll bring them up. That was very close.
They saved your
It
bacon.
was on the tip of my tongue, and it was probably going to be wrong. Good morning. You're on the Breakfast Show. Who are we talking to?
Garrett.
Okay, Garrett. Do you need us to read the question again, or are you ready and loaded with your answer?
I know it.
Okay, let's hear it, Garrett.
Greek.
That's right.
Absolutely right.
Oh, hold on.
We got the bell.
Yay.
All right, Garrett, we'll put your name on this certificate. Swing out to the station, and we'll have it for you, all right?
Okay.
Okay, have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, there we go. So Garrett had it right. I was going to guess Greece. Yep, definitely.
They were one of the first of the West, so
Yes.
they had babies to represent a lot of things, though.
Yeah, the Greece, the Greek.
The Grecian baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder who came up with the Valentine's baby.
I don't know. I wonder who invented babies.
Yes. And who invented the idea of babies being mascots in general for holidays? That's what I'm wondering.
The Greeks.
We went to the baby. Yeah. Maybe the New Year's baby was first.
Yeah.
Never know.
You just never know.
Speaking of children, kind of a scary story coming out of Saudi Arabia. An electric toothbrush ended up inside a 9-year-old boy's stomach. Do you care to venture to guess how it got there?
He was hungry.
Yes, he swallowed it. An entire electric toothbrush.
Was it on?
It does not indicate whether it was on or not. But he was rushed to a hospital in Saudi Arabia after brushing his teeth the very wrong way. X-rays determined it was blocking his intestine, so doctors used a scope to get in there, and they took 20 minutes to pull it out. The kid will be okay, but he will need a new toothbrush. It was a total loss.
I imagine so.
Yes, don't want that one again.
No.
But yeah, 9-year-old, an entire toothbrush. I think maybe the worst thing I ever swallowed was maybe like an entire penny.
Yeah.
And even that now, I can't imagine doing.
I know.
Sounds painful, but let alone an entire electric toothbrush. Those aren't small.
Yeah, I took care of a quarter when I was a wee
Wow,
lad.
stepping
Yeah.
up to 25 cents.
That's right, man. Well, it's like kind of the piggy bank idea. I figured if I just let it sit in there,
Oh, it would just multiply.
we multiply. Yeah.
Okay. 25 cents, back when we were kids in the 90s was still worth a decent amount.
You could
You
actually
could do a lot with 25 cents.
you could go into a convenience store and actually get something.
You could. Not anymore.
No.
You gotta have like at least $1.50 now.
Insane for a
Except
Twix.
for Arizona tea.
Yeah.
God bless them. They're still 99 cents.
I'm thinking we should just, we moved away from the gold standard. I think we should just back all our currency with Arizona iced tea because we know how much it's worth.
Yes, and it's a constant.
Yes, it's never going to change.
Yep. There's a business model going on there at the Arizona Tea Company.
Yeah,
Those large cans, they've got 99 cents printed on all hundreds of thousands of them at their warehouse, and it's not going to change. It's been that way for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
At least.
Longer than I've been alive, which is wild.
There you go. That's quite the concept. I
is.
like our idea.
Yeah, well, I appreciate your vote in 2024.
Have we been writing down all these great ideas we've had the last few days?
No, but
Because-
let's hope someone is recording this.
Yep. We've had some zingers.
Yeah.
For sure. Here's Everclear AM radio on AM radio and FM radio in Broken Bow. Hey, as some of you are headed out the door here shortly for your short commute into work starting at 8 o'clock, take a quick look through your closets and contribute to the Broken Bow Elks Lodge Winter Clothing Drive today. You can drop items at the Custer County Chief Office, and items are then made available for no cost to the public at Community Connection. Hats, gloves, socks, boots, sweatpants, snow pants, coats. If it's lightly used or new, they would love to have that as a part of their drive. They're trying to break their record for, I believe, the third year in a row. It might be more than that, but help out the Broken Bow Elks Lodge with their winter clothing drive. Just swing those items by the Custer County Chief Office. You can do so through the end of December. It's time to hear our Dave Davis and Farmers National report. That'll take us into news, weather, and sports at the top.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy Eberly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. To start with, we have a listing at 153 South F Street. Has lots to offer. This two-story home sits on a large lot with mature trees. Nice sized living room with a fireplace, formal dining space. Kitchen has space for a breakfast nook, 3/4 bath off of the kitchen. Upstairs has 3 bedrooms, full bathroom, and a sunroom. Lower level has utility room, family room, and lots of storage. Lots of original hardwood floors. All electric home with a heat pump around 5 years old. Mostly pillow windows throughout. Detached garage has home, office, workshop area, and a tandem garage for 2 vehicles with alley access and openings on both ends. That's at 153 South F Street. At 1242 South D Street, this one has an old-time charm. This home has beautiful woodwork throughout, large foyer leading into a parlor with open staircase, French doors, and beautiful hardwood floors. Formal dining room has patio doors out to the backyard. Cute kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space, built-in microwave and double ovens. Main floor also has a den, office, and half bathroom. Upstairs has a full bathroom with laundry and 4 bedrooms. Master bedroom has a balcony and master bathroom. Located on a corner lot with utility shed and fenced-in backyard with privacy fence. Detached double garage has its own heater. Shingles are brand new. Home's exterior was just painted. Come see the charm at 1242 South D Street. At 452 22nd Avenue, this home is within 1/2 mile from city limits, sitting on 1.7 acres, so it's an awesome location. Living room and dining room have large picture windows for lots of sunshine. Informal and formal dining. Family room off of the kitchen has exposed beams and a fireplace. Main floor has an office, 4 bedrooms, and 2.5 bathrooms. Master bedroom has a master bathroom and walk-in cedar closet. Main floor laundry room has a sink and extra storage. Lower level has a large family room, 5th bedroom, and lots of storage. Attached 2-car garage and underground sprinklers. Open front shed has a 2-stall area and tack room. Shingles were new in 2018. Lots of room in this brick ranch-style home located at 452 22nd Avenue, within 1/2 mile from city limits, sitting on 1.7 acres. Then in Ansley, we do have a building. It's 2250 square foot building. It was built in 1920, was last used as a medical clinic. Has resurfaced roof. Its location is 706 Main Street in Ansley. Then in Mason City at 474 Crawford Street, we have a full-service firearms store. Purchase price includes the firearms, ammo, inventory, business laptop, shelving, furniture, office equipment, and printer. GunSense, formerly known as Cooper's Corner, was established in 2017, has greatly expanded with suppressor, night vision, thermal equipment. GunSense is the only Gold Star dealer in Nebraska for silencer, located on Nebraska Highway 2 with expanded customer territory through central, northern, and western Nebraska, a turnkey opportunity with a very bright near and long-term future. That's at 474 Crawford Street in Mason City. I think that sums it up for this week. I would like to thank you all for listening and hope you all have a great and blessed Happy New Year. This has been Kathy Eberly for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. Thank you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. For stranded passengers, the end is not in sight. Correspondent Tanya Rivero on another day of misery.
Southwest has canceled more than 2,300 flights again today. Of course, all of this as thousands of passengers remain stranded at airports, wondering when they will get to their final destination.
Congratulations, Buffalo. Your driving ban has ended as plows clear away more than 4 feet of snow from the streets. Mayor Byron Brown says a traveler's advisory is still in effect.
I'm asking people to still be cautious, and if you don't need to drive, please don't.
Starting January 5th, anybody coming here from China will have to test negative for COVID. CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus.
Certainly a step that had to be taken for public opinion that was worried about what was happening in China.
And that would be an explosion in the number of COVID cases there since China ended its lockdown. CBS News Brief, I'm Peter King.
Now here's a look at news from around the state. Nebraska's minimum wage will begin to increase January 1st due to Initiative 433, which is a plan passed in November to gradually raise the state's minimum wage to $15 an hour in 2026. The state's current minimum wage is $9 an hour and will increase $1.50 each year starting in the new year. It will raise to $10.50 in 2023, $12 in 2024, $13.50 in 2025, and $15 in 2026. It will then be followed by annual cost of living adjustments. Current minimum wage workers will see their biweekly pay rise from roughly $720 to $840, an increase of $3,120 per year. Many states will have minimum wages of $15 an hour or higher by 2026, including California, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Hawaii, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, and Washington. Neighboring Iowa and Kansas have minimum wages of $7.25 an hour. Nebraska Business for a Fair Minimum Wage, which is a coalition of more than 300 businesses, strongly supported the initiative. Raise the Wage Nebraska, which is an organization behind the petition to put the minimum wage increase on the ballot, claimed that increasing the state's minimum hourly wage will benefit nearly 150,000 workers. Nebraska's next governor has appointed a new state fire marshal. Governor-elect Jim Pillen announced he will be appointing Shane Hunter, saying, quote, "I am looking forward to working with Shane to lessen the undue burdens facing our volunteer fire departments and paramedics serving Nebraskans. Our job is to inspire the volunteers, not burden them, so they can continue their work to keep us safe." End quote. Hunter is currently the Vice President of Safety, Security, and Business Continuity for Metropolitan Utilities District. He has over 25 years of experience in the fire and emergency response services, including with the Omaha Fire Department as an assistant fire chief, battalion fire chief, and fire captain. Previously, Hunter served with the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, where he gained wildland firefighting experience. Hunter is a veteran of the United States Air Force and has received an Associate of Applied Science degree in Fire Science, a Bachelor of Arts degree in Leadership, and a Master of Science degree in Security Management. And that's a look at Nebraska news.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Quarterback news from the NFL, where the Las Vegas Raiders announced that quarterback Derek Carr will be benched for the final 2 games of the regular season in favor of Jarrett Stidham, and Carr is stepping away from the team for the remainder of the season to avoid being a distraction. Teddy Bridgewater will start at quarterback for the Miami Dolphins Sunday against the New England Patriots, with Tua Tagovailoa in the concussion protocol. Carson Wentz will start at quarterback for the Washington Commanders Sunday against the Cleveland Browns, and Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts and Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson both skip practices on Wednesday due to injuries. College football bowl action at the Liberty Bowl. Arkansas wins a wild one over Kansas, 55-53 in triple overtime. Jayhawks rally down 38-13 to make it a game with the Razorbacks get the win. At the Holiday Bowl, Oregon scores a late touchdown, and the extra point gives them a 28-27 win over North Carolina. Texas Bowl, Texas Tech beat Ole Miss 42-25, and in the Military Bowl, it was Duke over UCF 30-13.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, a winter weather advisory in effect. We'll have rain mixing with and changing over to some snow. 2 to 4 inches of daytime snowfall expected with high temperatures in the upper 30s. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 19 degrees. For your Friday, good deal of sunshine making a return, back up to 42, and even milder into your Saturday with highs in the upper 40s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Hi, I'm Anthony Imperato, president of Henry Repeating Arms. Patriotic Americans are looking to protect and provide for their families, now more than ever. For your home and in the field, there is a Henry that is right for you. We have over 200 Henry rifles and shotguns to choose from in a variety of calibers and finishes, all backed by our lifetime guarantee and my personal guarantee for your 100% satisfaction. You have my word that Henry Repeating Arms are made in America, always will be, or they won't be made at all. I invite you to visit henryusa.com to order a free catalog, decals, and a list of Henry dealers in your area. That's henryusa.com or call 1-800-958-4993. Thank you, and God bless America.
Welcome back, everybody, and good morning. Currently at our KCNI KBBN studios, 35 degrees and cloudy. The rain continues to fall. North wind of 15 miles an hour. Barometers moved up to 29.68, as has Humidity 91% currently. That rain, much needed. So we'll take it in its rain form as long as we can, right?
That's right. Maybe until May.
Yeah, if we could go straight through January and February and have it only be rain.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be super.
Yeah.
And we said it first.
That's right.
We said we wanted it first.
So when it comes true,
we'll accept your thank yous. We have dropped 1 degree since last hour, though. So we're going the wrong direction there, which is not good when it comes to precipitation.
well, I'm sure with temperature, it's one of those things. I'm no meteorologist, but maybe you have to get kind of a running start. So you have to back up a little bit.
Okay, I like the way you think.
And then you're going to leap into the weekend to 50 degrees or something like that.
Something tells me in meteorology school they don't talk about running starts when it comes to temperatures.
Well, maybe they should, and that's part of the problem.
There you go. We're just changing so much. What did you find out about armadillos yesterday? Were you able to have that conversation?
I was not. It's the second time I've tried to get a hold of our person, but I've left 2 messages, and I'm calling them again today.
Okay. We're determined to find out more about those armadillos coming to Nebraska.
I'm just so curious. I'm so curious, but there's just so many questions I have, and I might be the only one, but we're going to get them answered.
Okay. That featured story coming soon to St. Hills Express.
Man. Yep.
If you're planning on trying to make it to Niagara Falls sometime soon, bring your skates. The Arctic winds that they are experiencing that direction, all of the mist that falls off of the waterfalls has turned into ice.
Whoa.
In fact, much of the area, I think sometimes they say that mist can travel thousands of feet, if not like a quarter mile, just because it falls so far. Several inches of ice is caked all over the entire area surrounding Niagara Falls. And hasn't really been crawling with tourists this week because it's so cold. And who wants to go to Niagara Falls and get all wet when it's freezing cold out? But they're hoping that the warmer weather will melt the icy spectacle before their New Year's festivities over the weekend.
Is it the Canada side or the United States side?
Doesn't specify, but I'm guessing it's both sides.
Yeah, makes sense.
Just cold all around up there.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't have anybody that's going to be traveling southwest, because it sounds like, according to the CBS News that we just heard and what I'm reading in front of me, more flights canceled today, a few thousand, in fact, and it's turning bad for Southwest because their pilots union is kind of turning against them and bringing a lot of stuff out to the light about what they think about Southwest and what it's like to fly for them.
Oh man.
They're now saying that the 2,500 flights that were canceled yesterday were because of a busted old software that the airline refuses to get rid of.
Oh.
So it sounds like this was maybe avoidable if they would have updated some computer systems. They say it's so out of date it can't handle massive rebooking like they've been having to do this week. Southwest is already warning of thousands of more cancellations today and probably on Friday as well. The government says it's going to investigate Southwest, but industry experts think that's not going to change a thing.
I bet not.
The question always when it comes to flights is when they're delayed, even just a few of them, it's so hard for them to get back on track because those things have to run on time.
Yeah.
We've all been there. You're running towards the door and you're running late for a flight and you sneak in there and they're always saying, this door closes, you're going to have to change flights.
Yeah.
You know, they're so on key about being on time when it's just little old me running down the airway. But yeah, they can cancel 15,000 flights in 3 days and just be like, oh, well, sorry.
Yeah, oops. So you think it's like a computer issue, right? So like I'm wondering that maybe it's just like they ignored all those Windows automatic updates.
Something.
For like 10 years.
Or didn't update their antivirus. You know, we all ignore that and we just tell ourselves, I I don't need to spend that few dollars a month on antivirus.
Yeah.
I'll just not click on that sketchy email.
Yeah, that's right.
Thinking we can outsmart the hackers out there in the world.
CEO's sitting on one of those beige like computers with like the huge CRT monitor, and he's like, "Oh, I'll update from Windows 95 after one more game of Minesweeper."
Mm-hmm. Minesweeper, yes. Or one of those even older computers that has like fuses in it, bulb fuse.
Yeah.
Big bulb fuses in the back. Yeah, Southwest got to do some updating. If I've learned anything over the years, it's you should usually just kind of try to be in front of computer updates because it's probably going to save you a lot of headache on the back end.
Yeah. Oof.
So Southwest hopefully going to get things together. I will say personally, I like flying Southwest. It's huge. I mean, haven't had a problem before, but I also don't tend to travel a lot besides in the car when it comes to the holidays because it usually tends to be somewhat of a problem in general.
Yes.
Just people, just lots of people.
Yeah.
And that happens whether there's delays or not, right?
Well, yeah, it's sort of, you got to juggle, like, it's one thing to like juggle your own stuff and the people you're traveling with, and then when you're in an airport, you also have to juggle other people and other people's affairs too, inadvertently, because you're all just in this big room together.
And their attitudes.
Yeah.
That goes with it as well. Well, let's step away for a moment. Let's listen to some Kid Rock. Here's Born Free. Kid Rock with Born Free on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We've got a celebrity in the studio with us. Christy Wells is here. Good morning, Christy.
Good morning.
For those of you, Christy, I think you're being way too hard on yourself. If you listen to Casey and I in the afternoons, you've been hearing Christy fill in for Brent.
Cowboy Christy.
Yeah, Cowboy Christy on the radio. Did you come up with your DJ name yet?
No, no.
Would you like suggestions? I can put a poll
You've never
out.
taken any of my suggestions.
Then I don't have a very good DJ name. Now, Christy is a good DJ name.
Okay, what you got?
I haven't really thought about it
Okay.
too much.
DJ Corpus Christi.
Oh, there you go.
If you're on a country.
Oh, yeah.
Could do that. We could put that out on Facebook. But those of you listening on Casey and I have been hearing Christy, and you're proud of your information that you're giving people about artists and things like that.
Well, yeah, I guess I do kind of learn a little bit as I do it because I'm like, okay, is there anything interesting about this person or this song? And yeah, yesterday I learned that John Party was on The Voice and no one turned around for him.
What?
I thought that was crazy. Yeah.
What season of The Voice
3.
was that? Season 3. So early on.
Yeah.
How many seasons into that are they? About
I honestly
15
don't
or
know.
something?
Yeah.
Okay. Was Blake Shelton on the show then? Was he on the show?
I kind of thought he was an original, but I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't watched.
He's
all
leaving after
seasons,
this year, isn't he?
Yeah. He's got some new game show, television show that he has now.
Okay.
Bar something.
Okay. He's got a new song that was requested yesterday on Party Line when I was on Casey and I with Brantley Gilbert. Have you heard that song?
What is that?
I knew you were going to ask that. Hope I'm in Heaven.
Oh, no, I've not heard it.
It's pretty good. You should listen to it. Maybe you play it on Casey and I this afternoon.
Yeah.
All right.
I did
There's your first
mention
request.
that I can't play Garth all afternoon. But
Did you make mention of that?
did.
Okay.
That I was told I couldn't play Garth.
Okay. Well, you can play him every now and then.
I kind of like
'cause-
the Garth and Christy show. We could do that every afternoon.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Oh, my. If you get a hold of Garth and have him as a guest, then you can
Oh,
play
man.
a whole
I'll work on
afternoon
that.
of Garth.
Okay.
That's the contingency there. Let's see here. Did you guys hear about this lady? Find My iPhone?
Yes.
So you can find your phone?
Yeah.
A lot of people kind of think it's kind of silly, and the other half of people think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But it actually helped out a woman in Southern California. She didn't show up for Christmas dinner. So her parents activated her Find My iPhone app, and they found her actually trapped in her car, dangling 200 feet off the side of a mountain road in a location that no one ever would have found her otherwise. She could have been there forever. They think she was already stranded there for nearly a day before a helicopter crew rescued her.
Jeez.
So something to keep in mind. That's a feature on all iPhones, as I understand it. So activate that.
So presumably then, like, nobody drove past or saw anything for an entire day.
Says she went
Or they
off
just
the road.
didn't help.
She was
Maybe
like,
she couldn't be seen.
no, it couldn't be seen. She was 200 feet off the side of the road, like down.
Oh, like off a mountain?
Yeah, so you wouldn't see her. And obviously wouldn't see her from any other location down below or something like that.
What if she just didn't want to see her family that badly?
Possibility.
Yeah.
Those are the questions not being asked.
She's like,
Mr. News
they
Director.
found my iPhone.
I thought I deleted all trace of everything. Do you think that's the story, Christy? Probably not.
I'm not going that way. No, I
Okay.
wouldn't have.
All right. She's the opposite of you, Grant.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
do news, so.
See, he's asking the hard questions.
Yeah.
You know, the questions that make you squirm and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So you got some great music lined up for this afternoon. That's what I was getting at.
Of course.
Okay.
Pure country favorites.
And if anyone has any requests, can they?
No, I'm not that advanced.
Can they email
No.
you?
They could email me. Yes.
Okay.
But
But on the
I-
fly,
No, not that advanced.
we're not quite that good yet.
No.
Okay. But you'll be filling in for Brent through the rest of this week, and he'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
So if you have any requests, hit up Christy, and she'd love to play them for you.
Okay.
Okay. Grant, we talked about loud and proud. Oh, here's Dave. Oh, and here's Shannon. Oh, he threw her in the room and walked away. What's going on, Shannon?
I just need to add something.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right.
Talk with you now.
Okay. All right. You need a microphone for that, yes. Okay. Hello, Shannon.
Good morning, guys.
What do you got there?
I have a live read
Okay.
for Brew Baker's Coffee House and Gifts.
Okay, move that mic a little bit closer there. There you go. Go ahead.
All right, so they're having a big sale, 50% off all Christmas decor ornaments. So stop in there and make sure you take a look at them.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, that's Brew Baker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold.
In Arnold.
If you haven't been,
Yes.
it's super cute.
They have a lot of locally made items as well. We have a lot of very talented people here in central Nebraska. And they've also got some items that are unique to the area as well. The thing that always catches my eye is they have a pillow that has a map on it, and it has Arnold on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Very
they have
cool.
some really neat things like that.
And you know the leather patches on your jeans, like on the back, that say the name on them?
No.
Yeah.
Like they say
Yeah,
Levi.
like they said Levi's.
Yeah, I
Say
know.
Levi's or whatever. They're on the
I
back
was thinking
of
the patches were in a different place.
No, you string
That patch.
Yeah, that
Okay.
patch. Yeah, you
The
string.
patch that's on every jean.
Yeah. I know that patch, but when someone says patching jeans, I imagine there's like
Yeah.
a gaping hole.
Holes in the
Oh.
knees.
Yeah.
and,
I
like-
guess you could put leather and your name on it.
Yeah,
Never heard of that. but-
they have a floor mat there made completely out of those.
Oh,
So
that's
it
awesome.
catches
Yeah,
my
they do.
eye. It's very
It's-
interesting. All
It's
kinds of
really
stuff
nice. Yeah.
there. Yep, swing in and get a delicious drink. And last time I was there, I had one of their breakfast burritos. You can always pick one of those
Yep,
up too. They have a
definitely.
different one every day.
They have rolls and, I mean, you name it.
Okay, in Arnold.
In Arnold.
Okay, you're wearing. Is that considered flannel, Shannon? After our flannel discussion,
I
that's not
told you that I
Christy
have
says that's
flannel.
not flannel.
It's not flannel.
No, it's not flannel.
It's fleece. Thanks, Grant.
I was talking the print. I felt like the print is
No,
a-
the print is plaid.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
that
that's
is?
an important distinction.
Yes.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness, I did not know that. My note specific. This is fleece. No, sorry, Jeremy.
It's a plaid fleece.
Yes.
Okay, it's a plaid fleece.
Uh-huh.
All right,
I have to keep trying, I guess.
I tried. Okay, give it another shot tomorrow with some flannel.
I'll try.
Shannon was talking yesterday. She's like, I'm so cold. You know, hard to believe that the girl that grew up in Arizona and Texas is cold.
Yeah.
But I said, you need more flannel. That is the key in Nebraska, flannel.
Yesterday you were cold? Yesterday?
Yeah.
It was no coat weather yesterday.
I would not agree with that first. But then second of all, it was in the morning and it was cold back there.
Yeah, she was chilly in the back area by where our desks are.
I had to put on an extra sweater.
In her defense, I will say I think that the thermostat was caught in between trying to figure out if it needed to cool or warm. It didn't really know what to do just because it was that in between. So there's something to it there. But I had flannel on. So it's
So he
good.
was super warm. He had his flannel.
I was the #1 salesman for flannel products that day, trying to get her to buy some flannel.
Yeah.
All right. Christy, you want some 80s music right now?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What do you want to hear?
Okay, can we go with Rock Me Tonight by Billy Squier?
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You really want to pick it up?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
I haven't heard that one forever.
All right. And listen to Christy afternoons on Casey and I.
And I had someone text me a name. Cruising the, let's see, what's it? Country Cruising with Christy.
Hey.
Oh
nice
my
show.
gosh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Take it and run with it.
that.
It has begun. All right. Here's Rock Me Tonight. Billy Squier on The Breakfast Show. Ag producers, now is your opportunity to secure spring seed and save money too. Arrow Seed is offering early booking and early pay discounts on alfalfa, summer annual forages, and spring small grains. Act by January 10th to save 8% on alfalfa and 10% on summer annual forages. Arrow Seed has clean, quality seed for every need and every budget. Stop by and visit them in Broken Bow or contact your local Arrow Seed dealer today to take advantage of the early order and prepaid discounts. Learn more at arrowseed.com.
Did you get some gift certificates or Christmas cash this holiday season? It's time to treat yourself to something special at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. And you're in luck because Scott is offering 30% off all regular priced apparel this week. Stop in and see their great selection from Husker to Spirit Wear for the local teams. Geared for Sports looks forward to having you browse their store. 30% off all regular priced apparel this week at Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Breakfast Show this morning. Happy Thursday again. Still have Grant, Shannon, and Christy in the studio. And Shannon told me she has a shout-out she wanted to toss out there.
Yeah, I want to say happy birthday to Pearl and Dewey Maring. It is both their birthdays today. Dewey has a big one. I won't say what it is, but it is a big birthday. But yeah, both of their birthdays today. So if you see them out and about, make sure you tell them happy birthday.
Okay, great. How unlikely is it that somebody would have the same birthday and the same wedding anniversary? Isn't that crazy? It's a joke, guys.
Yeah.
Obviously, the wedding anniversary is going to be the same, but the birthday.
I thought he meant. Okay.
All right.
Honestly,
How do you know that?
I thought he meant the anniversary was today too. I'm like, she didn't say their anniversary was today. She just said her birthdays were. Okay, you lost us all.
Yikes. Okay.
My headset's not on, Jeremy. Why is my headset not on?
I don't know.
I don't think it works.
You're not special enough. I don't
Dang,
know.
you stuck me in the corner. And I don't even have a headset that
No
works.
one puts Christy in a corner.
I know. Okay.
You guys haven't eaten any. You guys haven't eaten any alfalfa sprouts recently, have you?
Is asparagus an
No.
alfalfa sprout?
I like asparagus,
Ooh, I
but
love
not
asparagus.
alfalfa.
I had asparagus last night.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's not technically. I don't think they're the same.
I think we should spread more pro-asparagus propaganda.
Well, we
we
wrapped
go.
ours in bacon. So, and piggybacking off our discussion yesterday.
No pun intended.
Yeah, bacon is the Band-Aid of the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
So we wrapped ours in bacon and threw them in the oven, called it good.
There you go.
Anyway, salmonella cases in Nebraska have been linked to alfalfa sprouts. Let's see here. 15 cases, in fact, were linked to some alfalfa sprouts that were tainted, and health officials are looking at where they came from and seeing if anyone from any other states got sick as well. I do know, like Jimmy John's and other sandwich places stopped putting alfalfa sprouts on their sandwiches. But I don't know that I've ever. It's been a while since I've seen them in a store. You ever see alfalfa sprouts in a store?
Yeah.
I don't look for them.
Because you know that they
I-
carry salmonella. Yeah.
I put
being
my blinders
proactive.
on. I don't look at that aisle.
No, that's no.
Okay. But I love alfalfa sprouts. That's probably, if someone asked me what's a weird food that you enjoy that most other people don't enjoy, it's that for me. What is it for you, Grant?
Probably caper berries.
What's a caper berry?
What is a caper berry? We're all going to ask
You
the
know, like
question.
capers, like they put on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those
Like
are
on
actually,
fish?
yes. Unlike lox,
Oh.
those are the seeds that turn into flowers, which ultimately produce fruit. And caper berries, you can brine them, and they're very spicy, and they're delicious as a garnish in a cocktail or to eat on their own.
Wow. Must be a
That
big
is
city thing. 'cause
awesome.
I didn't-
Okay, Christy, follow that
Okay,
up.
yeah, I'm not.
What's
I
a
have
food that
nothing
you
really.
like that other people typically don't enjoy?
I can't think of anything because I'm pretty basic. I don't go outside the box much.
Yeah, she doesn't even like alfalfa sprouts, and
No.
that's not
Yeah.
even that crazy. What about you,
Oh, I
Shannon?
got one. Hominy.
Oh, my mom used to make
I like
hominy, but I
hominy.
haven't had it for years.
But a
I
lot
do
of
like
people
it.
don't like it.
Okay, there's 4 of us in this room. One of us doesn't know what hominy is.
Ooh.
I'm not going to say who it is, but
It's you.
can you explain what hominy is for that person in this room that doesn't know?
It looks like white corn that's been
white
soaked
corn.
too long.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Wow. Okay. And it comes from...
I have no clue. I have to Google it.
Google it.
Yeah, good
Anything
question.
about
Shannon's like,
hominy.
this shelf in the store.
Yeah, a can.
Can.
I
comes
don't know.
from a
My
can.
mom made it. You do with
Hominy.
a lot of Mexican
Hominy,
food too.
yeah.
What is
Yeah.
it? What does it taste like?
Similar to corn, I guess
yeah.
you could say, but it does have a more
Is it more crunchy?
How do you spell hominy?
HOMINY.
Wow.
I just realized I'd never written it down, I guess. It is a food produced from dried maize kernels that has been treated with alkali. I don't know how to say that. In a process called, oh my goodness, guys, I don't know what this
Oh,
is.
just skip it. We got it. It's actually made
white
from corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's corn.
Yeah. But it's not.
No, it's hominy.
It doesn't, I don't think it tastes like corn.
How the heck did you think of that? That's amazing.
I don't know. I'm so proud of myself.
I am too.
Just
I was just gonna
randomly
say
think
something
about
like
that.
Brussels sprouts, and I was like, no,
No.
hominy.
Okay, well, there you go. Hominy.
Yeah.
I had a story that Christy was mentioning off the air about mushrooms. And when I was in North Carolina this about 10 days ago, we were getting off the plane. I was kind of the pack mule. I had a backpack on my front. I had a backpack on my back. I think I was carrying Isabel at the time, and I was pulling a stroller through the terminal in Raleigh. And the people that we were going to visit texted us and said, hey, we're going to grab lunch, assuming you guys haven't eaten. What would you like from Jersey Mike's, which is a sub place? And so Nicole loaded up the menu. She just kind of poked it in front of my face and said, what looks good? Had so much going on. I kind of scrolled a little bit. There was the section that had all the Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, and I'm seeing things listed all over the page like, beef, seasoned beef, onions, peppers, all the things that make a good Philly cheesesteak, mushrooms, all this stuff. And I'm just kind of scrolling through all the different cheesesteaks, which I thought a Philly cheesesteak was a Philly cheesesteak. There's like 6 or 8 of them listed
I know,
on here.
I'm impressed.
One of them is called the Portobello cheesesteak. And I just kind of quickly glance at the description, and it says it's got mushrooms in it. Cool. Give me the Portobello cheesesteak. So we hop in our rental car. We drive to our friend's house, and we start eating the food. And I eat probably way more of this sandwich than I should have had to realize that Portobello cheesesteak meant there's, in fact, no beef on the sandwich.
Oh.
The meat is replaced entirely by portobello mushrooms exclusively.
Wow.
So I was basically eating a mushroom sandwich with onions and peppers on it.
Actually sounds kind of good. I'm interested. Was it good?
Way too slimy. Very slimy.
Ew.
Large mushrooms. Just
Oh.
like cooked on a flat top grill. Just gooey and mushy.
Like a bad consistency.
I ate almost half the sandwich before I thought, man, I haven't had like a bite of meat yet.
Oh.
Oh.
I cracked the sandwich open, pure mushrooms.
So it was bread with your mushroom in the middle, or was the bread actually your mushrooms? Big portobello mushroom.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I mean, I've seen that.
No,
Like a
I would have.
portobello, you was the bread.
I would have noticed earlier than
Okay,
that. if
so
my
it was
breath-
just it was mushroom and bread.
It was a hoagie roll, and
Okay.
the inside was filled with mushrooms only. And that was my opening meal of our vacation in North Carolina. So then
Wow.
the joke just kept on coming all throughout the time we were there about,
Hey, Jeremy, this doesn't have meat.
yeah, well, this doesn't have meat, or would you like a meatless option? And it was the running joke the whole time. I finished it.
You did?
Yep. Isabel had a couple of mushrooms as well. She liked those. She
likes
enjoyed
them?
those.
Nice.
Nice.
You have to work pretty hard to find something she doesn't enjoy.
Good deal.
Yeah,
You're
that's
lucky
better
in
than
that way, I
opposite.
bet. Yeah.
Baby food that's just vegetables, though, not a fan of. We got to mix some fruits in. It's got to have a little bit of sweetness to it.
Sure.
So
Yeah, I don't blame her. Have
they
you
have
ever
baby
tried
food
them?
that's purely green beans or purely carrots or something like that, and then they've got the baby foods that are literally carrot, mango, broccoli. And she likes those kind of ones. They just have to have something sweet mixed in. But she ate the mushrooms.
Huh.
Yep. Okay. Hominy.
Hominy.
You gonna bring hominy in now so I can try it?
I feel like it's not very good by itself.
They got to put it with something like a
meal.
Like a meal.
Like a meal. But, I mean, gosh, you want me to feed you?
And what was yours, Grant?
Caper berries.
Caper berries.
I want to try caper berries.
Yeah, and
Do you just pop those? You just
you can just eat them.
eat them?
Yeah.
And you said they kind of have a spice to them?
Yeah.
Are they in? They're in the fruits and stuff.
Yeah, they're
that's
being
where-
like pickles and like where you find like
Are they, like,
sun-dried
jarred, you mean?
tomatoes. Yeah, they're
Oh,
like
okay.
jarred, like you know.
Okay.
Interesting.
Do
I'll
they
keep
have
an
them at
eye open
grocery
for
cart?
those.
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Huh. I'll have to check that out.
That's what
All
I'm
right.
saying.
We'll go on a shopping trip for hominy and caper berries.
We'll have an
Sounds like a
odd
weird-
meal. We'll put it all on a cheesesteak for you, Jeremy. And we'll say, "Nah, dude, I swear there's beef on this one," and it's just like corn and pickled
corn
fruit.
And, corn and caper berries, and put some pickled asparagus on there.
Yeah, now we're talking.
And
I
some
like
of those salmonella alfalfa sprouts.
Perfect.
And you got a sandwich.
That's right.
Just don't leave it out all day either. We were talking about leaving food out too. That doesn't go well with Jeremy either.
No, weak stomach.
Oh.
It's just common sense.
Christy and I are vibing on this one.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
agreeing on the
I don't-
idea of leaving lunch meat out
Oh yeah.
far too long.
Oh yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah,
leave
I
it
don't
out,
really
leave it out all
either.
day.
Yeah, I'll still
I'll graze
eat
on it
it
all day.
Yeah, like, I'll still.
Well,
eat
first,
it.
there's two problems with that. First, room temperature lunch meat is gross. You have
Not
an
always. It depends the
you
kind.
have the opportunity to just pick it up with your fingers and put it in the fridge.
Or put it in your mouth.
It's literally one
For
more
real.
step,
For
and
real.
then you can enjoy it when it's cold, as intended.
I don't want to wait.
I feel like you could just sit there. It's okay. I'll just
Yeah.
run by and grab a piece. And
Remind me
I
to
told him
never
I've
eat
eaten stuff
anything
off
at
the
your
counter
house.
From the next morning,
Yeah.
so
Shannon's leftovers at her house have just been chilling.
Yeah,
out
she just
there.
leaves them on the counter all week.
Just leave 'em on the
Lunch as you
counter.
like.
no. Past the next
Scary.
morning is pushing it too far.
The next morning. Oh, no.
Depends on what it is.
Oh boy, scary.
What's up next for the music, Jeremy?
Well, I've got a pretty good one.
Christy
Which
must
one?
have an idea.
What do we got?
It's by Sheryl Crow. It's called "There Goes the Neighborhood."
Oh, okay.
It's one of my favorite song intros of all time. It is so unbelievably catchy.
Okay, let's
You'll
hear
like it. Do you know this song?
I'm not sure if I do.
Yeah.
Okay, take a listen.
See, I
It's
can't
just-
listen. I have no headset.
Oh, that's right. You can't hear. It's okay. I'll turn off our microphones, and then you'll be able to hear over the speakers. Here's Sheryl Crow.
But the fun continues at Bo Bootery. Save 20% store-wide during our after-Christmas sale. Included are shoes, fashion boots, bear paws, snow boots, socks, tights, leggings, wild rags, Sabona bracelets, and slippers. Enjoy special prices on Western boots and work boots. Plus, save 25% off dry shod insulated boots. The savings are everywhere in our store at Bo Bootery in Broken Bow. We're closing at 11 o'clock on New Year's Eve to attend a wedding. Happy New Year's!
It is no secret that cybersecurity and keeping your personal information safe and secure is very important. Scammers never stop and will do whatever they can to get your information. Some examples of what to be looking out for are spoofed phone calls, suspicious emails or texts, computer pop-ups, requests for urgent wire transfers or gift card purchases. If you are suspicious of fraud or a scam, always call your bank about the situation. Bruning Bank wants you to stay safe and be diligent about keeping your information secure. Our staff is trained to deal with any type of situation and is happy to help or answer any questions you may have. Bruning Bank. Build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning. KCNI, KBBN Radio.
And thank you to Marianne and Eric putting some Happy New Year's and thanks into the chat box on Facebook, watching on Facebook today. That is always a good reminder. We are streaming on Facebook and YouTube each breakfast show every single morning. And now I have been informed that we are going to have a weather report from our own Dave Burney, who is somewhere. Hopefully we'll learn some more. We'll send it to you, Dave. Good morning.
Yes, this is Dave Burney reporting spot-on weather for KCNI KBBN Radio. I am standing high above Highway 2, and behind me is a deep ravine, about 500 feet deep. I'm teetering on the edge of it so that you'll realize that the weather situation is changing here. Behind me is a small creek, and there's water running down the creek beginning to flow now. As I'm standing in front of that, I'm teetering. I hope I don't fall off into the ravine to do this report for you, but that's the way weather people do it, and that's the way we do it at KCNI KBBN. What I can tell you right now is that the rain is changing to snow as we speak. Oh my gosh, yes, there's raindrops. There's raindrops, and now there are, it's snow, ladies and gentlemen, that is falling out of the sky right now, hitting on the rock that I'm on the ravine, on the edge. Oh, there are some coyotes just about 40 feet away, and I can see saliva running out of their mouths. They look very hungry. This isn't a very dangerous position to be in, but I am your weather weather person with a spot-on report for KCNI, KBBN, oh geez, I'm shook up, KBBN Radio, and there is now a hawk above me swooping around. I feel like it may be swooping me soon, but nevertheless, I'm here for you. There is rain changing to snow high above the ravine. As you can hear, I'm over Highway 2 down in the Hanbury area on a bluff. And yes, there's that hawk is coming around. He's swooping down. The coyotes are looking very hungry. I just don't know how much longer I can do this report, but I wanted you to know that we're on the spot reporting for KCNI KBBN. Even though we have cars nearby, we have coyotes and a hawk swooping down, trying to dislocate me from this ravine and knocking me down into the heavy creek water. I think that's it right now. It's more snow than rain, and that's my report. Spot-on report for KCNI KBBN Radio. I hope I get back to the studios, but if not, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor to serve you.
Well, thank you very much, Dave. Hey, very good weather report, but I do have to ask before we let you go, do you have an estimation on how much precipitation we have actually received?
this morning we measured 11 hundredths precipitation, but I believe now with this mixture of H2O and with my meteorologist thoughts, I'm going to say we're up to like about 16 to 17 hundredths total. But the situation is that this honestly could become slick as it changes from water to ice. Back to you.
Okay, be careful out there, Dave. I think those coyotes and the hawk sound a lot like highway traffic. That sounds scary. Well, I guess we'll check back in with Dave in the 9 o'clock hour. Sound good?
Sure.
Okay,
I mean, if
we'll
Sounds
see.
like he's in a sketchy situation.
If he doesn't come back, we'll have to find his iPhone.
We do, yeah. Hopefully he has. No,
He
he's
don't have an iPhone.
He's an Android man.
Uh-oh, he might be doomed.
And he
He's
never
doomed.
remembers his phone.
He's doomed. He's a not an iPhone man. He's an Android guy. So.
Does he not remind you of the crazy scientist on Back to the Future, though?
Yeah, Doc
Kind of,
Brown.
yeah.
Yes.
Doc Brown.
Great Scott.
Can you just
man. Yeah,
visualize
hey.
it? I know.
Okay.
We have new ideas for that.
Okay. All right. Well, you've done it to yourself now, Dave. We'll check back in with him in the 9 o'clock hour. Right now, I want Grant to tell me a little bit about something that's pretty exciting for all the pyros out there. You've got an opportunity to shoot some fireworks off for the new year.
Yeah, those who like to blow stuff up will have that opportunity not only throughout the weekend, but if you're low on ammunition, Loud and Proud fireworks stand will be open throughout the holiday season. They will be opening December 29th, which I think is today.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I saw them all loaded up and ready to go.
Oh, they look good?
Yes, they have their trailer out there and ready.
Wow. And they'll be open through December 31st, New Year's Eve, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., and they are east of Subway. Let Loud and Proud Fireworks help you have a fun-filled new year with colorful fireworks the whole family will enjoy, but the only way to get them is you have to stop by and see all that they have.
Okay, and according to your story, Grant, that was released to us by Broken Bow, the Broken Bow Police Department, in the city of Broken Bow, fireworks are allowed to be discharged on the 29th and 30th from 9 a.m. until 11 p.m., so if you wanted to be shooting some fireworks off right now in the rain, you could be doing so. And on the 31st from 9 a.m. until 1 a.m. the next day on January 1st. So keep that in mind. And they do remind you to be careful when you're shooting off those fireworks and celebrating the new year. We'll step away for a quick second. When we come back, we'll get you set up for news, weather, and sports at 9. Loop Basin Public Health Department wants to keep you and your family safe this winter. Protect yourself by staying up to date with your COVID vaccinations, including your booster dose. Getting a booster dose means you will increase your protection against severe disease and continue protecting your loved ones and community against COVID-19. Get vaccinated today by calling 308-346-5795 to book your appointment or check out their social media outlets for more COVID information. Loop Basin Public Health Department wishes you a safe and healthy winter.
Kick off the new year right with great savings at Bo's Family Market. 10-pound tubes of 85% lean ground beef are only $3.69 a pound. Have a barbecue. Smithfield all-natural baby back pork ribs are $3.49 a pound. Packages of blackberries or raspberries are 3 for $5. Or for your taco night, large avocados are only 99 cents each. Start your day with Our Family orange juices at $3.19. Or for desserts, Breyer's ice cream is 2 for $8. Bo's Family Market, South B Street in Broken Bow, open 7 days a week.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning. KCNI, KPBN Radio.
All right, welcome back. Christy's just getting angry at me for putting the word orange in her ads that she has to record.
It's a tough word for me. It always has been.
It's a tough word for her. We all have those tough words. They just stand out a little bit more when you work in radio because you can't dodge them. You sometimes have to say them on the air or in a recording, and there's no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
In normal life, when you're not in radio, you can just avoid saying those words.
Yeah.
Are there any words that you struggle in pronouncing, Grant?
A bunch.
I have a lot.
There's a bunch of them.
Christy's
I feel
got
like
a
Christy
few.
has a few.
Penguin's another one.
Yeah, that's
I always
awesome.
go penguin.
You did pretty well there.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm trying to think. There's one that Shannon says, and what's the one that Shannon says?
Theater.
Oh, yeah. Theater. Shannon Thirder.
I did not notice that.
Yeah, we did. We laugh every time.
Go and enjoy a movie at the Fox Theater. Every time it cracks me up. Now it's going to be all you're going to be able to hear.
I know.
Now we've ruined it for you.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just trying to think of more. I should make a list of Christie's because she lets me know every time I put one of her tough words in an ad.
She does too.
And I really wanted to do an April Fool's joke one year where I work as many of her tough words into one ad as possible. See if she picks up on it.
I think mine is like combination of words.
Yeah.
That are harder for me. I'll be in there finally like mad, almost want to throw my papers because it's been like the 30th time I'm trying to record this commercial because I can't get these 3 words together.
Yeah.
Toughest one I had was I can't remember the name of it, but it was an accessory that goes on a center pivot. It was the name of the accessory and the name of the company that makes it, and back to back they were the toughest thing in the world. I think it's the most takes I've ever done on an ad in my life, and I almost gave up. I had to pack it in for the day and give it a shot the next day. It probably at least 18 or 19 takes. I kid you not. It was horrible. I can't remember what it was. I can't believe I can't remember because it was very frustrating.
Yeah.
But we all have those words. An orange penguin at the theater. That'd be the ultimate one for you two. All right. Well, it's 9 o'clock. It's time to hop on into news, and then we'll check in with Dave in the 9 o'clock hour as well.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. With more than 2,300 cancellations for the 4th straight day, Southwest outdated scheduling software gets some of the blame for this week's meltdown. Flight Attendants Union VP Corliss King.
We're the largest domestic carrier in the country. So we've grown our airline, but our operation has to grow with it.
Starting January 5th, arrivals from China will have to test negative for COVID. Harvard University's Dr. Daniel Kuritzkis says this is more about public relations.
I can certainly understand the concern about the potential for importation of new variants from other parts of the world, but in reality, these measures are very unlikely to have any significant impact in reducing risk.
More attacks on Ukraine. The BBC's Hugo Bechega is in Kyiv.
Today, we heard from officials who said more than 120 missiles were fired, targeting cities across the country.
CBS News Brief. I'm Peter King.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Quarterback news from the NFL, where the Las Vegas Raiders announced that quarterback Derek Carr will be benched for the final 2 games of the regular season in favor of Jarrett Stidham, and Carr is stepping away from the team for the remainder of the season to avoid being a distraction. Teddy Bridgewater will start at quarterback for the Miami Dolphins Sunday against the New England Patriots with Tua Tagovailoa in the concussion protocol. Carson Wentz will start at quarterback for the Washington Commanders Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. And Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts and Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson both skip practices on Wednesday due to injuries. College football bowl action at the Liberty Bowl. Arkansas wins a wild one over Kansas, 55-53 in triple overtime. Jayhawks rallied down 38-13 to make it a game with the Razorbacks get the win. At the Holiday Bowl, Oregon scores a late touchdown, and the extra point gives them a 28-27 win over North Carolina. Texas Bowl, Texas Tech beat Ole Miss 42-25. And in the Military Bowl, it was Duke over UCF 30-13.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, a winter weather advisory in effect. We'll have rain mixing with and changing over to some snow. 2 to 4 inches of daytime snowfall expected with high temperatures in the upper 30s. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 19 degrees. For your Friday, good deal of sunshine making a return, back up to 42, and even milder into your Saturday with highs in the upper 40s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Currently at our KCNI KBBN studios in Broken Bow, 33 degrees. Can confirm Dave's weather report. The rain has turned to snow. It's beautiful and falling down. And the reason I say it's beautiful is because it's melting when it hits the ground at the moment. When it starts accumulating, that's when it becomes ugly. Cloudy skies, a north wind of 10 miles an hour. Barometer steady from last hour, 29.68. Relative humidity has risen to 93%.
Hi, I'm Anthony Imparato, president of Henry Repeating Arms. Patriotic Americans are looking to protect and provide for their families, now more than ever. For your home and in the field, there is a Henry that is right for you. We have over 200 Henry rifles and shotguns to choose from in a variety of calibers and finishes, all backed by our lifetime guarantee and my personal guarantee for your 100% satisfaction. You have my word that Henry Repeating Arms are made in America, always will be, or they won't be made at all. I invite you to visit henryusa.com to order a free catalog, decals, and a list of Henry dealers in your area. That's henryusa.com or call 1-800-958-4993. Thank you, and God bless America.
Thanks for tuning in to The Breakfast Show on your Thursday morning. We've got our next guest on the line. It's Matt from Subway. Good morning, Matt.
Morning.
How are things going for you? Are you having to travel in the rain / snow / whatever else we get today? Are you out and about?
Yeah, I'm headed to Holdridge today. I got to be in Broken Bow tomorrow to do truck and some other things, so I kind of switched up my schedule a little bit.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, what's on the schedule as far as sandwiches and other things go at Subway? Are we going to be seeing some different changes and mix-ups? I know cookies are always changing. They've kind of settled in on their menu. What can we expect as we head into the new year?
Into the new year, in 2023, all Subways are eventually going to have their own meat slicers.
Oh, wow. So it's just kind of describe to me how that is kind of different from the way things are done now.
Because right now we have the meat comes already pre-sliced, so we're actually going to start slicing all our meat right there in the store.
Wow. So it's even fresher.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. And that kind of sounds, it's pretty much deli fresh. I know it's already pretty darn fresh when it comes. It's been sliced within not too long before it gets shipped into your locations, but to have it sliced right there on location, a little bit more work, but you can't beat some fresh cut meat.
Right. I'm excited about it, and I'm also nervous about it because I'm scared of the doctor bills that might happen. But I am excited for it because I think it'll be a lot better tasting and a lot better presentation that we do slice our own meat.
Yeah, definitely want to have an instruction manual that comes with that thing, right? You don't want to be want to be in the right spot at the right time for sure.
Yeah, the nice thing is there's a lot of safety mechanisms on this that they have to have all those equipped, and then they hit the button and then they can walk away.
Oh, gotcha.
So
it's an
that's
automatic
the nice thing.
Wow, very cool. The cold weather, we got a little spurt of warm weather here, but with the cold, people are looking for a way to warm up, and you've got several warm sandwich options. Maybe we should highlight those today. What are some of the warm sandwich options that people can enjoy at Subway?
It's actually almost every sandwich we have can be warmed. I've warmed a tuna, and then all the other sandwiches, of course. But, yeah, you can come into Subway. The steak and cheese has been the popular one. Especially like the Outlaw, and I can't think of all their names. I think the Monster. But, yeah, those are really good sandwiches. I love the new menu, the sandwiches 1 through 12. I've been sampling them all slowly. I'm getting through them all, but eventually I'll try them all.
And then you've always got the classic standby, the meatball marinara as well, right?
Right.
And
then we do have soup.
Yeah.
So.
What are the soup options people can enjoy right now?
Chicken noodle, potato, and broccoli and cheese. I don't know which one they're serving today. We're currently out of chili until Friday, so hopefully we get more on Friday.
Hopefully that's coming in on that truck you've got to unload, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sounds good, Matt. Anything that we didn't touch on this morning that you wanted to get on the air as we kind of cruise into the new year? What are your hours going into the New Year weekend? Should hit on that, too.
New Year's Eve, we are closing at 8 p.m., and we are opening the next day at 10 a.m. Hours will run the same after that. One thing that everybody needs to look at possibly doing is downloading the Subway app to your phone, because there's a lot of great savings in there. Right now they have buy one footlong, get one for 50% off through the app only. So it's a way of saving a lot of money.
Definitely. I know when I put in an order on the app, if I'm not taking advantage of some kind of deal when I put an order in on the app, I'm doing something wrong. If you're paying full price when you put in an order on the app, you've missed something, is pretty much what I've discovered.
Yeah, you save a lot of money through the app. For every $1 you spend on the app, you get 4 tokens. You get 200 tokens, you get $2 off. Like yesterday, I was working, and there was a lot of $6.99 and $7.99 foot-long coupons that people were using that were on the app that they had gotten. So it does save you a lot of money in the future.
Definitely.
And I know everybody likes saving money.
Exactly. That's the best New Year's resolution right there, saving money. And not to mention, when you order with the app, you get to skip the line. You just walk in, pick up your food off that shelf, fill up your drink if you got one, and walk right back out the door while everyone else in line looks jealous, right?
Right. It's like you're VIP.
Exactly. That's a good New Year's resolution, too. Start being a VIP at more places and be a VIP at Subway.
Right.
Perfect.
I love the app feature, and I love everything about it. It helps move people through a little quicker, especially like when guys have to come in and they have a list on their phone. It's just a lot easier just for us to have that piece of paper that gets printed from the app to just hurry up and whip the sandwiches out, as opposed to having somebody ordering 4 or 5 sandwiches.
Yep, certainly. Yeah. So download the app as your New Year's resolution heading into the new year, and order a Subway sandwich or another great item from Subway in Broken Bow. Matt, good luck on your travels today. Maybe ease up on that long, skinny pedal on the ride a little bit, all right?
Right, I'm trying.
Okay. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.
You too. Have a good New Year.
All right. Happy New Year. Bye. All right. That was Matt from Subway in Broken Bow. Go and visit them. They do have hours, as you heard there, on New Year's Eve and on New Year's Day, opening at 10 on New Year's Day if you want to hop out of bed after sleeping in a bit, after partying too hard, and go and enjoy a delicious Subway sandwich. We're going to step into a nice short song, and then after that, we're going to check in and see what Dave's got going on at his weather report location. Last we knew, he was dangling off of a cliff or a rock over a ravine with a rushing river, with coyotes looking at him, with drool running out of their mouths, and a hawk flying over the top, possibly coming down to swoop on him. So here we go. It's Jade Bird. A report from Dave coming up. Maybe we'll just sneak in and not tell him we are.
Does she wake up, put on makeup in the bathroom, and go to work and stay real late and text you she'll be back soon? Bet her boss runs his fingers round her.
That is Jade Bird with Aha here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Well, we do this every now and then, Grant. You haven't been here for one of these before, but sometimes I like to sneak up on Dave and not let him know when I'm connecting to the mic on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do that right now.
All right.
We're just going to be sneaky. We're not going to intro him or anything. We're just going to turn on the microphone, and we haven't had any previous communication with him. So we're just going to turn it on. He's got his mic on. It's just in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to listen in, see how his situation has changed.
Cool.
Okay,
Nature
let's do
sounds.
that. All right, let's bring him up. Maybe. Oh, he's lost connection.
Oh my gosh, he fell off the cliff.
Yeah, he fell off the cliff, said Christy. Yeah.
What should we do? Let's go eat something.
Yeah, really. I'm looking over.
Let's go to Tumbleweed.
Yep.
Let's go to Tumbleweed.
Loss of audio, it says. System alarm, loss of audio. So,
It's alarming.
yeah, that is literally alarming.
Should Shannon and I go look for him?
Yeah.
We should. Da-da-da.
Yeah, I don't know. And he doesn't have an iPhone.
Yeah, we can't find him that
He
way.
was dangling off a cliff. He doesn't have Find My iPhone, giving us a weather report. And now we don't know where he's at. No connection. Bummer. Okay.
Well, this worrying could, work up an appetite for someone.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
They could.
Yeah,
They could.
Yeah.
So let's pivot, and let's hope that he didn't fall down to the bottom.
Yeah.
That also happens to be the title of this song from Dorothy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's Down to the Bottom. Had, in fact, fallen down in that ravine, but it looks like his microphone has reconnected, so we're still going to do the same thing. We're just going to bring it up, turn it on without him knowing, and see what he's up to. See if he's made it out of his dire situation on the ravine with the coyotes and the hawk, or maybe not. Let's see.
Oh, let's see. Boy, that is really, really good bacon. I'll tell you. That's tasty. Anna, this is really good.
Good, I'm glad you like it.
Carmen put special pepper on my eggs and bacon because, well, we know each other. We're pretty tight. And she actually put some really good pepper on this. I'm going to have another little bite of bacon here. That is so good. I really pulled the wool over everybody's eyes this morning. I was telling Anna earlier that I made it sound like I was a weather guy, you know, the guys that go into the water with their waders and everything and make it dramatic. And I think it sounded pretty dramatic. But I was right really outside of the tumbleweed. Man, it's really snowing right now. Those guys were back at the station talking about hominy and alfalfa sprouts, and I was ordering up a big plate of bacon. Life is so good. Happy New Year to me. Tasty. Thanks, Anna. That was so delicious.
You're welcome.
Joke's on them.
Dave, are you there? Are you aware that you've been connected this whole time?
They got cookies and stuff. Oh, geez. My microphone's on. I think I'll shut it.
Oh. Okay, he wasn't aware he was connected, but it sounds like the weather report was not true, you guys. It sounds like we were lied to.
Imagine that.
He's
shocked.
He's at the tumbleweed enjoying bacon.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. I mean, you know, in fairness, we were talking about how we were sad that he was missing, but we were going to go eat breakfast. Here he is.
Oh, yeah, he went over there. He did that fake weather report right by the tumbleweed. Now he's eating bacon. I had some of their bacon on their club sandwich yesterday. It's very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Grant, there's another option for folks that are wanting to celebrate the new year coming in, and that's out on East Highway 2, which happens to be not very far from where Dave is at right now.
Yeah.
Where can the folks go party?
I'm going to suggest Sylvester's.
Okay.
Yeah. And not only can they celebrate there, but Sylvester's actually wants to celebrate the end of 2022 and the start of the new year with everyone. Saturday night, Whiskey Bent takes the stage at 9 to rock the night away. And of course, there will be plenty of party favors. We touched on this yesterday. We're going to have little noisemakers probably and little things, you know?
Yeah.
Make tons of ruckus.
Yes.
What kind of things? Okay.
Yeah. You know?
And they sound exactly like that.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
You heard.
You can bring your friends and your family. 'Cause it's time to welcome in the new year with a great time at Sylvester's. East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Saturday night, December 31st.
Okay, sounds good. And if
You have to end like Dave ends. The quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The quiet little place.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
I did it.
Yep. Grant did it well. He carried the team. He yelled much harder
There
than
you
I
go.
did.
Yeah, man.
You gotta value your vocal cords in this industry, Grant, because without your vocal cords, it's a very hard job to do. Just be careful.
All right.
Maybe you could go to Varney Health Mart and get some things to keep your vocal cords healthy and keep yourself healthy in general. They've got some changes to their hours going into the New Year's weekend.
Yeah, Varney is going to be closing at 1 o'clock this Friday. So that's tomorrow, which is the 30th.
Okay.
The day before you go to Sylvester's.
Yes.
All right.
You're gonna make your morning shopping happen at Varney before 1 o'clock. And they'll be closed through the weekend because they're all going to be at Sylvester's.
Okay. There you go.
And normal hours resume on Monday. They want to wish you a happy new year, and they want to thank everyone for their business. Varney Health Mart. Right here in Broken Bow.
Sounds good.
Sure does.
We talked yesterday. Did we talk about Mariah Carey yesterday, or am I making that up? That might have been when I was on KBBN.
Maybe.
But she made $600,000 this year alone on All I Want for, or one of her, what's her most popular?
All I Want for Christmas.
Is that
That's it.
okay? She made $600,000 on that song this year alone during Christmas. Since she released that song in 2004, she's made off that one song about $75 million.
That's crazy.
And that's just one Christmas song that gets played repeatedly during the Christmas season. $75 million from that one Christmas song.
That's a good gig right there.
But the Queen of Christmas just extended her reign. Her All I Want for Christmas song is setting a new Billboard record. It was at the #1 slot for 90 non-consecutive weeks. So basically, since it came out in 2004, around the Christmas time, it shoots back up to the top of the charts because people start listening to it again. So over the years, when it goes to the top of the charts for Christmas time, it has collectively been up there for 90 weeks. And not only did it top the Hot 100, which is basically all the music from all genres across the board.
The Billboard.
The Billboard. It also hit #1 on the Global 200 and was streamed a record 21.3 million times on the streaming app Spotify. That's the most streams in a single day. The Economist figures Mariah makes about $2.5 million in royalties from the song every Christmas.
Wow.
Now, yesterday, that read 600 million, or 600,000. But now it's $2.5 million.
Wow.
So $2.5 million each Christmas season for one song that you recorded almost 20 years ago.
It's a good day's work.
Not bad.
That's a good gig right there.
That's a good weeks, years, or decades work.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's a good generation's worth of work.
That is a good generation's worth of work in one song. But it is an enjoyable song. And she's very talented.
Like that one.
She's very talented.
Yeah, she got pipes for sure.
She does.
Yep, she can sing it. All right. Well, what do you say we play one more song? We come back, we wrap up the show, and then we break apart. We get back to the pure country music and the real rock music on both our stations.
Suppose it's what's going to happen.
Okay, it's about that time.
Love it.
Here's Gary Moore on The Breakfast Show. It is going to be a pretty cold day. All the snow is starting to fall. That is Gary Moore on The Breakfast Show. Big snowflakes coming down now. That rain has, in fact, turned to snow sooner than what you and I were predicting, Grant.
Yeah, it's not April at all.
It's not April. Nope, it's the end of December going into January. The snow is reminding us of that. Folks, be careful out there when you're driving. The roads are beginning to become slick. We had a caller let us know that they're driving from Myrna to Broken Bow, and they've already spotted 2 cars in the ditch that are being worked on getting out. So the slickness appears quickly. I know it hasn't been snowing for all that long, but it doesn't take long for it to get pretty darn slick out there. One of my favorite reminders that was given to me when I started driving was four-wheel drive and having a big pickup or vehicle with four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive doesn't do anything for your ability to stop or turn.
Mm-hmm.
It only helps your traction when you are accelerating.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind and be careful out there today. All right. Thanks for stopping in, everybody.
Yeah.
Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, that's the plan.
All
You
right.
too.
Managerial speak. Let's get back to work.
All right.
All right. Have a
Okay,
great
boss.
Yeah. have a great rest of your day, everyone. We'll talk to you later.